Belize is beautiful. Our pristine waters and cool inland destinations are a welcome refuge from the world around us. COVID-19 is a threat to all of us. You can help stop the spread of COVID-19. No gathering in large crowds. Wear your face mask properly while out in public. Wash hands regularly. Sanitize hands often. This is a public service message from Toledo Faith Outreach Christian Center, doing our part to help keep Toledo safe.
This is Hope Television, proudly serving the Toledo district.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your daily word. I am Patrick Jones. Patience is a fruit of the Holy Spirit, but there is a place for action. And don't let anyone tell you that because you are a Christian, you should put up with foolishness, insults, and abuse. Even God our Father ran out of patience with sinful humanity. And what did he do? He sent the great flood and wiped out many. God ran out of patience with Sodom and Gomorrah, and he sent fire and brimstone. So don't suffer in silence. It is time to take action. Open your Bible to the book of James, the 5th chapter, and reading from verse 7 to 11. Be patient, then, brothers and sisters, until the Lord's coming. See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its valuable crop, patiently waiting for the autumn and spring rains. You too, be patient and stand firm, because the Lord's coming is near. Don't grumble against one another, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. The judge is standing at the door. Brothers and sisters, as an example of patience in the face of suffering, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. As you know, we count as blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of Job's perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. God used the prophet Isaiah to pass on warnings that his patience had run out and that he would no longer tolerate their sinning and taking him for granted. And through the prophet Isaiah, he passed on his message that Israel would be conquered by the Assyrian Empire, who God would use as a tool to punish his wayward people. But Isaiah was also used by God to pass on a message describing the joy that would be experienced by the redeemed, the saved, God's people, the citizens or inhabitants of his kingdom at some time in the future, once the people had taken and learned from their chastisement. Isaiah was used to give a prophecy about what things would be like when the Messiah came, and the Gospels record how Jesus fulfilled those prophecies after he came into this world through Mary on the first Christmas day, when the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Jesus gave strength to the weak. He encouraged the discouraged. He opened the eyes of the blind, Bartimaeus physically and Nicodemus spiritually. Jesus made the deaf able to hear. He made the lame leap for joy, and he made the dumb able to speak. In his letter, James makes the point that just as the Jews had to wait 800 years for the prophecy of Isaiah to be fulfilled, so Christians from his generation onwards, up to and including our own, have to be patient as we await prophecies about the second coming of Jesus to be fulfilled. We are in the time period of grace, which is situated between the dispensation of law and the dispensation of the glorious return. How long will this dispensation last? God knows, and I mean that literally, for no one else does. Even Jesus said he didn't. We need to be patient as Christians have been for nearly 2,000 years. Patience is listed in Galatians as one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, along with love, joy, peace, and 5 other virtues. And many people in the Bible have shown that they possessed that fruit. For example, Noah must have been given the gift of patience. We know that he took a long time building his ark in the middle of the desert, probably being mocked by those around him for doing such a foolish thing. But Noah was prepared to do that because it was God's will, and the flood did come to pass when God had ordained it to happen. Jesus was patient during his 40 days in the wilderness, and he was patient with people like the disciples James and John, who were full of worldly ambition, and in Mark 10, who wanted to have best place in the kingdom of God. And Jesus was patient on the cross, even to the point of asking his Father to forgive his enemies. So, patience is a virtue and a spiritual fruit because it is listed as a good quality in Galatians chapter 5, along with love, joy, peace, and kindness. But on the other hand, there is a Christian case for sometimes not being prepared to be patient. So then, brothers and sisters, when is it right to be patient? And when is it wrong? Believers, the questions are easy to ask, but difficult to answer in a general way because each specific circumstance requires a specific response from us, and we must pray sincerely that God will help us to get it right. We just have to stay close to God and pray about all of our actions and trust Him to show us when it is right to be patient, to wait on Him, and to trust Him to work things out. And when the time is right, not to be patient, but get up and do something ourselves. May God help us all to be guided by the Holy Spirit, to be patient when we have to be, and ready for action when God requires it. Have a blessed day, everyone. Then join us again next time for another Daily Word.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.